Yo, what's up? Hold up one sec. I'm doing good. How about you? Basically, oh shit, it says nobody's in here. I didn't click off. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask them. I'll try my best to answer them. Try Amazon drop shipping. You mean drop shipping on Amazon? It inspires me how young you are and successful. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. It means a lot. Yeah, so drop shipping on Amazon. So I never actually really I heard of like Amazon. Are you talking about Amazon FBA or like actually drop shipping on Amazon? Because I thought the fees were high on Amazon. As far as how much do you recommend to start with Facebook ads? How much knowledge do you have? It's not FBA, it's dropshipping. All right, I'll look into it definitely. Hit me up on Instagram and tell me more about it. I have looked into FBA. I never really like fully like got into it though. Like, I never really messed with Amazon too much. Didn't do a lot of research on it. Um, but definitely DM me and tell me why it's better. Or you could just tell me why it's better on here. Either one. How much do you recommend to start with Facebook ads? How educated on Facebook ads are you? So I'm getting into dropshipping right now. Which should I choose, Instagram ads or Facebook ads? I personally like Facebook ads better. It could just be because I know Facebook ads though. I don't really like Instagram as much as I used to. It's really not the same as it used to be. I think Facebook and Google are 10 times better than Instagram, but I know there's people that I know that are making like 100K a month on Instagram. So like it still works. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about then. I watched this video about this guy like taking some kid's backpack from Walmart and just posting it on Amazon. So yeah, I just thought that was more like eBay. I've taken multiple courses already and have around 500 spend. Is that enough? Whose courses have you take? Should I use Instagram as a beginner? Instagram is definitely easy to learn, but it's also easy to mess up on. I just feel like Instagram nowadays, everybody feels like a lot of beginners will try Instagram, right? And their post just makes everything look so scammy, and I think it just causes people not to buy. I mean, it still works though. Like you can still get sales. Like I'll do Instagram influencer shout outs every once in a while. I'll still get sales from it. I tell you multiple. So like if you're pretty educated on Facebook ads, like okay, Kevin David's a really good Facebook ad guy. So you should learn a lot from him. Yeah, you should be good with about 500. How long have you been drop shipping? I want to say, has it been 2 years or it's been like 1.5 years? I started my last week of sophomore year. So yeah, it's been 1.5 years actually. Like exactly 1.5 years to this day, I think. Or not to this day, but like this month or something like that. Yeah, so 1.5. I've been dropshipping for 1.5 years. Um, Wait, what Kevin David course did you take? Is it his newest one or is it like the I'm only 15. I should use an EIN, right? I mean, you don't really have to worry about that stuff right away. Once you hit 20K is when you'll get your 1099, and then you'll have to start worrying about that stuff. But you don't have to go get your EIN, all that. Like, I mean, if you want to, go for it, but you don't have to. How do you learn Facebook ads? Don't you just put the Facebook pixel in and then use Instagram ads to get the info on the Facebook pixel and then make it look like audience? I mean, like that's like how the easiest way to do Facebook ads. Shopify Ninja. Oh, okay. Um, so Facebook ads, I mean, you can learn it by watching a course, getting a mentor, something like that. A lot of way that I do this too is when I start a new store, like some of my stores, I just hop right into Facebook, but some don't. If you give Facebook the data it needs, Facebook is actually surprisingly super easy. It's just more monitoring. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Um, but yeah, so say you have no data on your Pixel and you don't know anything about Facebook really, it's probably going to be pretty hard for you. But what you could do, like, let's say you're really good at, like, let's say Google, Twitter, or Instagram, right? You can put your Pixel on there, capture a lot of data. Once you get about 50 orders, then that's when you can start making lookalike audiences and stuff like that. Hey, why did this dude just delete all his messages? That's weird. But yeah, so once you get a bunch of orders enough to optimize your Pixel for purchases and stuff, do you think drop shipping will ever die? No, drop shipping will never die. If you look at Amazon right now, Amazon is growing like crazy, and e-commerce, I forgot the projection, but it's pretty much like it's just going up and up. So like it will never die. So anybody that says it will die, they're stupid and they're not educated. Like they legit have no common sense if they say dropshipping will die. Yeah, like legit everything's bought. Like, what's it called? Like the other day I looked outside and my mom freaking ordered groceries online. So like I was like, what the hell? Like everything's bought online nowadays. Local mall, yeah, I'm pretty sure Sears is closing down due to e-commerce. Well, not due to e-commerce, but because just online sales is so much better. What do you think about the free plus shipping method? All right, so this is for all the people on here right now. This is my strategy I use for coming into Facebook. If I'm selling a more cheaper item and I don't have any data on it, so what I'll do is I'll make my product free plus shipping, right? I'm not really looking to make sales or profit or anything. I'm just looking to capture emails. So I'll make my product free plus shipping. I'll run ads to it. It could be Instagram influencers, or it could be on Facebook ads itself. So I'm doing the free plus shipping method, and I just do it to capture a bunch of emails, because even if the person, like, so they see that it's a free product, right? And then they'll be like, okay, I'm interested in that product. I want to get it. Free product. They go to checkout, type in their email. Once they type in their email, I already captured their email. Then the next one is where it shows the shipping price. And like that's where they'll probably click off at. Some might buy it, but most will click off. But the good thing is I still captured their emails. So what I do is basically I take those emails and I make it look like those emails. So it's not necessarily a warm audience, but it is better than pretty much nothing. So it kind of gets me to who I want to target to, and I kind of just keep on repeating that step a little bit, like just keep on getting more emails back to the normal price. So I'll change it back to the normal price, and then what's it called? I'll start getting more like purchases, more purchases, more purchases, and once I get around like 50 to 100 purchases, then I just start making look-like audiences off of that, and then just start optimizing for purchases. That's basically how I start from scratch. What is your main goal with your YouTube channel? I stopped posting on YouTube. It's just a lot of time, and I'm trying to focus on other things. I'll probably start up YouTube like every day again, probably in like January, February. Um, but I'm not really too big on YouTube, so I just like hopping on live and like talking to people. So that's about it. Should I make a separate Instagram page for each store I make for Shopify? Yes. I mean, unless you're like doing one niche, um, trying to think of a good example. All right, so let's say like you have, let's just say this. Let's say you have an Instagram page car themed, right? All type of sport cars, like luxury cars, exotic cars, like all that. That you just have an Instagram based with that one, and then let's say you have a store, like a print on demand store focused on GTRs, and let's say you have a print on demand store focused on let's see, like Lambos or something like that. In that case, then you could basically have it on the same. You could have the same Instagram page, but you're not running like a store Instagram page. It's more of just like you're like an influencer type of kind of, and you're just promoting those. But I would still make a different store, different page for each store. What's a good price to list a product that costs $10 on AliExpress, $7 to $10 on AliExpress? I mean, it's up to you. It's how you brand it. Anywhere from, I would say the least like $25, but you can do it up to like 1,000 if it's branded good. But now realistically, probably like 30 something dollars, 34.99. Do you think you would ever keep doing e-commerce until you retire, or will you branch out your business and build new ideas? Well, I mean, like I'm always gonna be like selling stuff online, so that's technically what e-commerce is. Am I gonna be doing drop shipping forever? Hell no. I don't really like. I like drop shipping, but then I don't at the same time. Like it's not something I want to do my whole life. Um, this one, Nate. It's not something I want to do my whole life. Basically, what my main passion is, I'm starting up a CBD company right now. I'm gonna launch that in April. But that's basically what I just want to take on for like my whole life. Basically, is the CBD company. Well, and obviously I want to build other companies too. But like right now, my main focus is like my CBD. What the heck? Were you successful your first month of drop shipping? Yeah, I made I think I made 10,000 or 11. I made either 10,000 or 11,000 my first month. Let me see if I have it in my screenshots. It was like 10.1K, yeah. So I made like 10K my first month. But that was like, yeah, that was a year and a half ago. But yeah, usually not a lot of people are successful right up front. But I legit just, I was working smarter than a lot of people, and that's why I was able to be successful so quick. And I worked backwards too. A lot of people don't work backwards, and that's why they fail. So working backwards is actually a huge thing. I need something to drink. Hey, can you DM Josh? I need to end Inner Circle, but his support never. I'm sorry, but like I'm not involved with any of that stuff. Have you tried like DMing him and stuff like that? Would you ever start doing day in life vlogs? Probably, probably not. I'm not really like a some. I'm much rather just like kind of like live my life. I don't really want to like. I'm not the type of person to like walk around with the camera and stuff like that. My bad, bro. I would, but if like I was part of that, I would. But like that has nothing. The inner circle has like nothing to do with me, so I'm not gonna like try to get involved with that. But back to the thing, like I'm just not like I don't really like being on cameras, or not that I not like being on camera, but like I wouldn't want to hold around a camera all day and like film my life. Like maybe there's some parts that like I do that are interesting, like when I go to LA or like San Diego or like Vegas or something like that, and like just mess around for the day. But if you guys know me, you guys know that I'm like really good friends with John. He's more the type of person who does vlogs and stuff. So like you guys could always just go on his he doesn't post on it anymore, but he has like a YouTube channel for that. You guys could always go to. I want to say it's under my related channels if you click on my channel. I'm trying to find the screenshot. What year? 2018. Would you ever drop merch at a good sub point? What do you mean by merch? Personal merch? No. Me and John, we do want to start our own clothing brand. Like we have this idea. We just need to execute on it. It's not like a main focus though. It's just kind of like a whatever type thing. But I can't find my screenshots. It was June 2007, June 2017, 2016. Oh, so this was my first 2K day. This was July 4th. If you guys can see that. Let me see. It has to be up here somewhere. 7K. No. Damn, I don't have a screenshot of it. That sucks. It's on my Instagram somewhere though. Oh wait, actually, I think I have it right here. Is this it? No. Fuck, where is this at? Oh, here it is. So that was my first month of drop shipping. Is it bad to start drop shipping with a saturated product? First of all, there's no such thing as a saturated product. The market, how many people are in this world? Like 8 billion or something like that. So you have 8 billion people to market to. An example could be like teeth whitening products. No, everybody. I hope everybody brushes their teeth. So that's something that's always people are always going to be doing. Do you still run Facebook ads? Yes, I do. Would you ever invest some money from dropshipping and make an app? Uh, I don't have any ideas of an app to make. So like at the moment, no. If I come up with this brilliant idea of an app, then I would get it developed. But I don't have an idea of an app, so probably not. Did I miss anything here? How are your parents on drop shipping? So I came home from school one day. The first day I started drop shipping, right? I came home from school one day and I made like $350 within like the first hour that I got home because I scheduled the ad right for when I got home. And I showed my mom and like she was tripping out. Like she thought I was like doing something illegal and stuff. And she kept on telling me that like what I'm doing is illegal, like all this stuff basically. And then I had to explain to her like, no, it's not. Like most of the items you buy is technically drop shipped, like all this stuff. And then my dad was like, "Oh, you're gonna get screwed by taxes. Like you should just stop." And I was like, "Nah, fuck that." And then basically, like finally, like after probably a couple days, like I just convinced them. And then now they're super chill with it. Did you do the ads to your teacher? No, I haven't yet. One thing I was realizing is I took their school email, and I'm 99% sure, actually like 102% sure, a teacher wouldn't create their Facebook with their school email. So I don't know if it will actually even show to them since that email is not even on Facebook. If you're under 18, PayPal is a bitch. So yeah, don't really. I mean, there's ways around it, but PayPal does boost conversion rate a lot, probably by like 1 to 2%, to be honest with you. Probably like 1%. So like PayPal is something that's like something you need, but when you're under 18, like PayPal could just screw you over. I've almost been screwed over by them so many times. Like they try to hold my money, but I found out a trick. If they try to hold your money, but it results in your account getting locked forever. So if you have extra accounts, it only works for that. What should you lost 7 PayPal accounts with 300 plus? So what you do if you have a PayPal account with money in it and they're not giving it to you, call them up and be like, basically like just talk to this service, the customer support, whatever it's called, and basically tell them, be like, look, like I'm not even 18. I legally can't do this. Like, can you guys just give me my money and lock my PayPal account forever? And basically that's what they'll do. So they'll give you your money back and then they'll just lock your account forever. What's the best time to post an ad on Instagram? I always posted my ads at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I mostly did it just because, like, so when I would wake up, I would get woken up to by like the cha-ching sound. Anybody have any other questions or? I feel like you and Sebastian had the best value of teaching dropshipping. That's what's up. Sebastian's a homie. Uh, That's funny. I would do that too. How often do you start new retargeting ads? So what you do is make a retargeting ad for 0 to 3 days, 3 to 6 days, and then you could basically just do like 6 on up. That's what I do. Like you could do 0 to 3, 6, or 0 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 10, and then basically like you could just do 10 on up. And those ones you probably won't be spending a lot. Um, yeah, basically, like it's like an alarm clock. Like I would just like wake up to it. Like I mean, it sucks sometimes because if I get like there is times when I first started drop shipping and I did that, I would be waking up at about 5 a.m. Right. Usually I wake up at like 6, about 6 every day for school. And there's sometimes when my phone will start blowing up at 4 to 5, and it's just blowing up too much, and like the sound when you hear that sound, it like releases a lot of dopamine in your brain, and so like it's really interesting and it makes you super happy, and so like I just get so excited that I can't go to sleep, And so like I'll just be like running on like 2 hours of sleep during all school because of my the cha-ching sounds. But I mean, it's not a bad problem to have. How long do you see yourself drop shipping until you're done with it? I mean, like it's always probably going to be like a side hustle, but I never want it to be. It's always going to be like a little side hustle that I'll probably always drop ship for a long time because like it's easy money. Well, it's not easy money to anybody. I didn't because now everybody that's on here is going to think it's super easy. It's not well for me because I know it. It's pretty easy. But for beginners, it's not extremely easy. But I mean, like it's always just like extra income in there, and like I'll probably just have it all outsourced. So I don't know when I'll actually stop, but like it's not going to be my main focus. What's your daily ad spend though? Are you talking about when I do retargeting? What's your daily budget for Facebook ads? What's your daily budget for Facebook ad? When I start off Facebook ads, I do anywhere from like $15 to $50 a day. No, just in general. I don't know. Right now, I haven't actually been like hitting Facebook hard. I think I'm only spending like $300 a day, or like 200 to $300 a day. How long did you study dropshipping for executing? 2 weeks. I legit just like was glued to my computer for 2 weeks though. Like so that 2 weeks is probably like equivalent to like a month of like an average person because I was legit glued to my computer at least 18 hours a day on drop shipping. Um, So with Facebook, what I do is I increase it 20% every 4 hours. Well, anywhere from like 15 to 20% every not 4 hours, every 24 hours. Every once in a while I'll duplicate it, but like I don't know, duplicating is like a hit and miss for me. Like sometimes it works and then sometimes it's really like trash. So like, I'll try it and then if it's trash, then like I just won't duplicate it. Would you ever consult a subscriber on helping them building a successful Shopify store? Me and John, we actually just created. We have a team that's actually making Shopify stores for people. If you want to know more info on that and like where to sign up, you could. If you go on my Instagram, it's not in my link in the bio right now, but after this live, I'll put it back up. So after this live, if you go to the link in my bio on my Instagram, basically there'll be this thing called I think it's on my link tree. It's called like get a Shopify store built from me and my team, and then just click that. When you started making money on drop shipping, did you see school as pointless? I always saw school as pointless. School's stupid. Um, ever since I was younger, like I realized that like I've always been kind of woke on the school subject. Like I know that I never needed school to be successful. School actually kills you. It doesn't help you in any way. The only way it does help you is more social skills, but no, like I still go to school and get like insanely good grades and shit, but like I don't try. Like one thing I realized like that I told myself this year is like I'll never stress on anything school related and I won't do homework outside of school. So like the only time I'll do schoolwork is inside of school and like that's when it's supposed to be done. But like if I have a homework assignment, it's not gonna get done unless it's like stupid easy. And then like I won't stress about it. Like I never really study for tests. Like I don't care about what I get. Like I'm just there to so I don't get like arrested or something like that. Um, no, it's a good feeling though when you like go to school and like you have like a really good day, right? Like you make like I remember this one time I forgot how much it was. I think like 3,000 at school. And like it was dope because I was like I just made how much my teachers make in like 2 weeks or something like that. How excited were you when you got your first sale? Oh, I was tripping out. Like when I got my first sale, like I've never been so happy in my life. Um, when I got my first sale, like, I've never been so happy in my life. Like it was my best day ever, and I'll never forget that. Like I remember me and John were like driving to his house or something. And I was like, bro, we're gonna be so rich. Like it was insane. Just come to Texas for 40 days and get unenrolled by your district. This fool dropped out of high school. No, bro, I stopped showing up to school for 2 weeks last year, and they called my parents saying that they're gonna come check on me, and my mom was like, "Oh, what the hell?" So like, we had to go to my school and freaking disenroll me. What payment method do you use to pay orders on AliExpress? Because whenever I get a lot of orders and pay for them on AliExpress, my bank freezes my account. They think my card's so I had that problem a lot. Once you're I used to be on the like phone with the bank like every day, but then I found out this information basically. So you could basically call your bank and tell them what you're doing, and they should be more lenient on you after you call them a lot. Another thing that I do now is actually I don't order it through AliExpress. I just message the supplier, and at the end of the day, I'll send my order sheet, like my CVS, to them, and then they'll send it back with the tracking info and the invoice, and I'll just pay them through there. So that way, it saves me a lot of time. It saves me money too because they usually give me like 50% discounts, basically. And yeah, it's just way easier. Would you recommend having a business partner that you could actually trust to start drop shipping with, or should you start alone? Me personally, I would just start alone because the thing with like business partners is like you do more work than the other. It's not really fair. I just think starting owns the best. Like I'd much rather be by myself than like start with somebody else. Um, I mean, like if you want to, that's 100% up to you. Like if you fully trust somebody that you could start with, then go for it. But like me, like I wouldn't really like. I just much rather do everything by myself. Or Zach, aren't you supposed to? I don't know if you're still on here, but aren't you supposed to come out to Cali tomorrow, fool? How do you keep track of everything for taxes? So what I do is basically in the Shopify App Store, you can download this thing called what's it called again? Quick is it called QuickBooks or something like that? Yeah, QuickBooks. Wait, why is my computer charging? Hold on one sec. And basically like, I could go over your books and stuff like that. When did you buy your GTR? I don't have a GTR. Order metrics. What are you talking about? What marketing platform do you think is the most undervalued right now? Huh. I mean, I have one. I just don't know if I want to say it. Um, because I was gonna say that for something else. 2 days, 2 days. All right, bet. Are you flying into how you got your ticket yet or not? Um, uh, actually, I said it on my live stream before. There's only 9 people on here. Most marketing. What marketing platform do you think is the most underrated right now? Is definitely Bing. Low key, kind of Twitter too. Twitter's like, I, for paid advertising, like sponsored posts, I don't think Twitter's that good. I never tried it, but like I never even seen anybody like have any success with that. But like influencers, it's kind of more easier to go viral on Twitter. So I think that skyscanner.com, bro, they have an affiliate link that you could get. Like I'm dead ass about like once I get a little bigger, I'm just gonna get an affiliate link for Skyscanner and just promote the hell out of it so I could get a bunch of free flights or something like that. No, that website's so dope. You can get flights for stupid cheap. I looked the other day and like flights I think were like 300 or something. Or no, yeah, it was like 290 or something round trip. When do you plan on moving out? The day I graduate or like the week after I graduate. My plan is basically like after I graduate, I'm just gonna move to Bali for the rest of the summer. I think I might come back here and then help coach water polo at my high school. And once that's over, I want to move back to Bali for like a year or something. Youngest person I know that successfully drop ships like their age, my homie Gav. A lot of you guys might see him. His Instagram's like Rdify, like RDIFY, something like that. He was 15 years old when he made his first million. So that's insane. I think he started drop shipping at 14 years old though. I'm not sure, but I remember when I first started drop shipping was around when he was like getting into it. And so he would always text me, like Snapchat me, like a bunch of questions and stuff. And like he was a super dope person. And like we talked like basically on the daily. Then out of nowhere, like he just made like 100K, like probably like 4 months later, he made his first like 100K month. And like we were both like tripping out. Yeah, it's our DeFi. But yeah, like he's definitely the youngest person I ever met that's like killing it. Uh, how much have you done in sales since you started dropshipping? To be honest, I have no clue. I would have to like go back through all the stores and add it up. Um, no, but if you're on there, yeah, you should definitely look at Regav. He's super dope. Do you think the dropshipping community is low key and hard to find, and when people find it, people just give up of working time? What do you mean by dropshipping the community? Dropshipping community would like just be like people like through Facebook pages and stuff like that, like the community on there. Um, are you talking about the dropshipping business model? I need more explanation on that. Have you ever thought about trying high tech dropshipping? Yeah, actually, um, I want to sell furniture. Yeah, like that. Oh, so um, I'm not sure if the business model is hard to find. Coming from a perspective for me, like for me, I'm gonna say no because like I talk about drop shipping probably like 100 times on a daily basis throughout school and all that stuff. Um, I can't really relate to like an average person who's never heard of it. Um, but I'm not sure if it's like hard to find. But yeah, no, people like 99% of the people are just like a bunch of bitches and they quit way too quick. So that's why drop shipping is like not made for a lot of people. It's only made for the people with the right mindset. Yeah, I like that. What's the most you've done in sales in 1 month? I think February was my biggest month. I want to say I did like 22K or something like that. But the thing is, like, I did about 22K. It's honestly not that much. But my profit margins were 70%. So that's insane because average when you see people doing like a million a month and stuff like that, their profit margins are only about 20%, which I mean that's still good because you do a million a month, 20% margins, you take home 200K, which like I'll be perfectly fine with. But it's just everybody has super low profit margins. Me, I like going for like higher profit margins. So like if it means to make just a little less, like but way higher profit margins, it's less stress to worry about with numbers. It's low key hot as hell in here. Hold on one sec. Did you think your first store was gonna have good numbers? Oh yeah, I was the first person like selling this thing that I was selling, and I think I found like four Instagram pages that weren't even running ads on. So I definitely think that like when I first started, I was like, oh yeah, if I knew what I knew now back then, that store probably would have made like a million in a couple months. But because the product, like, I was legit the first person on that product. And do you recommend targeting influencers with 10 to 100K followers but good engagement? Yeah, I usually only use small influencers for shoutouts. All right. Have you done personal brand influencers? Well, actually, yeah, technically I did one a long time ago. Do you think that Instagram ads still has big potential? Do you know people killing the game with Instagram ads? I know my homie what's his Instagram's like King Torian, I think. Let me see. I'll actually show you what he posted yesterday. Uh hold on one sec. see if it's still on here. Yeah. So this one homie, he did. I'm not sure if this was Instagram. I think so. But that's like 105K this week. Um, he used to only do Instagram, and he was making like 200K a week, like 200K a month, like a couple 100K a month, stuff like that. I'm not. I haven't talked to him yet about this week if that was Instagram, but I'm pretty sure it was. So yeah, him. And so how is the conversion rate? I haven't done a personal brand influencer in about a year and a half, so I can't even remember the conversion rate back then. I only do niche pages on Instagram. How many followers do an influencer should have at least? I don't look at the followers. I just look at the engagement. Like if it's getting a lot of likes, good engagement and stuff, then I'll do it. I like smaller pages. Like for example, I've paid. I want to say it was $15 this Instagram page, and I think it was like 2,000 off of it. I paid $8 one time, made 400 off of it. That was my first shout out ever. Do you think beginners should start with Instagram ads and slowly move on to Facebook ads when they get more experience? Yeah. I mean, Instagram's the easiest platform to understand. It's just a lot of people, what they're going to do is they're going to post something on Instagram, not get any sales because their ad is just like everything's just shit, right? They're not going to get any sales. Then they're going to complain. They're going to go call everybody frauds, and then they're just going to quit. Facebook ads is a lot different approach. It's like me, I personally like Facebook. I would just say if you're start off drop shipping, spend the time to spend the money to take a course on Facebook ads and then just move in straight into Facebook ads. Lame question, but if you do no FAP, how has that? What's no FAP? Do you advertise with meme pages? I don't think I ever have advertised with a meme page. I know friends who do and make a lot of money, but those are just for trending products. Flameboy 2001. What is no FAP? Drop shipping is still a thing. Yeah, and it's always going to be a thing. It's never going to die out. Zen mode. Wait, what's Zen mode? Am I like missed or something? Oh, Zen mode. Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense now. I was tripping. Do you bring your traffic to your store page or to the link in bio? To your store page or to the link in bio on post ads? If you're talking about an influencer ad, so what I'll do is I'll put the link in bio, my store link in bio. I'll put the product link in bio in their bio. So like the link to my product, not to the store, the landing page of my product, I'll put that link in their bio. Would you recommend a general or niche store for beginners? It's honestly all up to you, and it depends what platform you're doing. If you're doing Instagram, niches will probably be easier. Facebook, you could do a general store and test a shit ton of products if you have the money to, and then find your products from there. So that's what I would do if you have money. If you're more low on budget, niche will probably be easier. Do you ship worldwide? Yeah, I ship worldwide. Wait, Flameboy 2001. What does no fat mean? I buy influencer ads for 24 hours. And yeah, I do story posts too because a lot of people get a lot more story views than they actually do likes. So yeah, I'll do story posts because they're usually stupid cheap because they're still fairly new. I think they've been around for like 2 years, but that's still like fairly new. But yeah, like story ads are stupid cheap, so you might as well just do them. And it's more convenient because they're just right there, and they could just swipe up and go right into your store. So like, I think they're easier, or not easier, but like they're good to use. How do you manage taxes if you ship worldwide? I mean, it's the same. How do you disclose the shipment times on your website and with worldwide shipping, as not everywhere has e-packet? So what I do is after you order a product, I have an automated email that sends out basically being like, thank you for buying my product. Our it takes 3 to 5 days to process your payment, and then 12 business days for your product to arrive. So that way you're getting 3 to 5, so it could be anywhere from 8 to 17 days, which is around e-packet time. And so that way they know like when they're expecting it. Does your channel have a Discord server? Nah. I mean, I have something like kind of like Discord. It's Telegram, but Telegram's kind of whack because there's a bunch of bots in it that just like post porn and shit, and it gets hella annoying. And like the bots will delete itself. So, can I still make drop shipping right now and right after Christmas? Yes. People actually, a lot of people don't understand this, but like after Christmas, there's still going to be a lot of sales because a lot of people get money for Christmas, and so they buy stuff after Christmas too. But yeah, no matter what time of the year, people always buy stuff. Are you currently branding white labeling? Yes. One of my news stores, I'm trying. I ordered inventory for it, but then I realized that ordering inventory wasn't actually a smart idea because I only ordered it of one product that I was focused on, and so when I'm upselling other products, they don't ship out. Like one of the products will receive in 3 days, and the other product will receive in like 15. But once I take it to like actually like a good high number store with big profit margins, is when I'll actually start labeling it. There's a replay of this live stream going to be available. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. If my last live stream is up, then yeah. Yeah, it'll be up after this. How do you manage refunds outside the US? It's the same thing as inside. You just press the refund button. Do you use Commerce Co? I have no clue what Commerce Co is. Did you run ads in December, even if your product might not arrive because of long shipping? If so, did you make it obvious on your website? I'm still running ads. What's it called? My product that I am shipping right now, I have inventory on it, so it'll be there before Christmas. So I'm not worried about that. I'm probably gonna get off soon because for some reason my like throat is hurting me. What's your thoughts on a print-on-demand store for first Shopify store? I actually like. I've been looking at a print-on-demand a lot more. I made a store for it. I just haven't actually like marketed it yet because I'm focused on other stuff. But I think print-on-demand is actually like a good wave to hop on. What do you do? Low ticket or high? I do low ticket. But will the customer send the product back to you? I'm not really like since I sell like products that are so cheap, I'm not really like worried about them sending the product back to me. Do you believe dropshipping is profitable? Well, yeah, dropshipping is profitable because if it wasn't profitable, I wouldn't be doing it right now. I'll DM you what it is. All right, sounds good. Why not high ticket? I just never got into high ticket. Favorite product research method? I wouldn't say that I don't have a particular favorite method. I mean, like I have methods that I use, but I wouldn't say No fap is when you don't beat your meat. Is that dead ass? Are you dead ass about that? I'm gonna look that up right now. What is no fap? Cannot find out. It says NoFap is a website and community forum that support. Oh wait, oh NoFap is a website and okay. So actually, since we're on this subject right now, I'm gonna show you guys this funny picture real quick. It's basically about if you watch porn, what it does to you. Where is this picture? I saved it. So where's this picture at? No, like I legit no, like that's actually something that's like serious and I it's a weird subject to talk about, but no, I heard it's helped a lot of people. Okay. So this is a picture, it's right here. I'm not gonna it might be like backwards for you guys, so I'm just gonna read it. When pornography is viewed, harmful addictive chemicals called erotox. I can't pronounce this to save my life, but erotoxins are released into the bloodstream. These toxins alter brain chemistry and cause progressive brain damage. This also causes hypotrophy on the frontal lobe, which is the degeneration of tissue. The frontal lobe of the brain is what connects us to the divine mind. This is why porn was originally a weapon of war, since it makes population easy to control. Porn also damages dopamine receptors in the brain, which inhibits the happiness chemical known as serotonin from being released naturally. So basically, if you look into this, like I feel like porn is something created by the government to manipulate us easier. But a way to take advantage of that is run ads on Pornhub. If this is true, I would be retarded. Let's see. What else? Where did I leave off at? You work so for real. No fans what you don't so for real. You work so. Do you do anything with funnels? Do you do anything with funnels? What are your thoughts on sending traffic to ClickFunnels? No, so I haven't actually used ClickFunnels yet. But I have homies who have, and I heard it increases your conversion rate by like 4%. So I'm definitely gonna have to get into that. I don't know why I'm not. I get less motivated when I fat, but yeah, no, like I legit like I don't know, like going down to the very bottom question I have right now. Do you like conspiracy theories? Yes, like I legit probably watch conspiracy theories for like an hour to two. Not necessarily conspiracy theories. Well, actually, yeah, they technically are conspiracy theories. I watch them for like an hour, 2 to 3 hours a day, just because you can actually learn a lot from it. And I do believe in a lot of stuff. Have you ever seen a UFO? Hell yeah! I swear, I have a video on my phone of one. But no, I do believe a lot of things with like government manipulation and stuff like that. One of the big interesting things I'm looking at, one of the big interesting things I'm actually looking into right now is so I'm really passionate about CBD, right? For those of you like CBD, it's the healthy part of marijuana. It's like it's really good for you, cure for cancer, cure for a lot of stuff, right? Well, not like it's not known, but like I mean, it's known for, but like it's not like scientifically proved yet. But basically, I think this was 2 weeks ago. This one of the biggest CBD doctors who've been studying CBD. She found out that this cure CBD is a cure for glaucoma. I want to say it was glaucoma. And the day after she announced the next day later, she got killed in her apartment. So I believe that if you're like too powerful or you release something too powerful, you'll get killed. The same thing happened with conspiracy. If you guys watched Shane Dawson, there was another guy on. I don't know if he was on YouTube or not, but before he was a big conspiracy guy, just like Shane Dawson. And he released. I think he was releasing something basically on. He had physical proof of like aliens is real, all this stuff. And the next day he died, and his murder was like unsolved. So like they basically just forgot about it. But yeah, no, I love conspiracy theories. What's it called? Do you smoke? Don't lie. No, I don't smoke. No, not flamboyant. No, it's definitely an interesting subject. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I had like a water polo group chat for my team, right? And I sent that picture in it, and I was like, all right, all 2019, nobody watched porn. So I don't know how many people are gonna follow through for that, but like, no, it's actually like I also read things is basically more people are gonna just start watching porn, and then less people are gonna actually start having sex because it's just like it's a way for like the government to manipulate us because they could like basically control our minds from it, and it makes be sure. Oh yeah, Google is hearing me right now, but fuck them. Um, what's he called? What was I gonna say? What was I talking about again? I forgot. Something about the government manipulating us. But yeah, it's basically just a way. Like, I think if you watch porn a lot too, I think it like might be like it might make you like more depressed or something like that too. I think I read something like that. Uh, where is that at? How can I get into your Facebook group? If you go to one of my older videos in the past, click under it, and there should be a link to it. I've seen a lot, bro. Can you tell us about one of your UFO stories? Oh, so there's this one time. This wasn't a UFO. It was actually SpaceX, but this was still like creeping me out. I didn't know SpaceX was doing a launch, and I was outside with my homies. Dude, this was sit down. I just got done watching some. That's comedy. What's it called? I was outside with my homies one time, right? And I saw something in the sky and it looked insane. And I didn't know SpaceX was launching something. So I started tripping out. I started recording it. Me and my friends were like, oh shit, we just witnessed aliens. Like, we're probably going to get abducted, all that stuff. But then I called the news and I sent the video in and stuff, and then they're like, "Oh, it's just a SpaceX launch," and I was like, "Are you serious?" But no, like I don't really like have any like crazy stories, but like I swear, like I'll just be driving every once in a while, and, like look up in the sky and like you see something weird, like. But no, like I definitely believe that there's definitely UFOs, aliens. Like we're not the only people on this universe. And talking about this, if you guys follow me on Instagram, which I think most of you guys came from, if you looked at my story, I asked people if we live in a simulation. So like that's an interesting subject. Uh, oh yeah, apparently that wasn't a space touchdown, but a cover up. I mean, it could be a cover up. I mean, it's not. It's not really sad that we live in a simulation. I mean, like it's just like it's reality, I guess. Like, no, but definitely, like if you don't believe that we live in a simulation. I'm not going to call you crazy, but like, I'm just like, I would just look into it more because then again, I could be crazy for believing that we do live in a simulation. So like, I'm not going to judge anybody off of it. But I 100% do believe we are in a simulation, especially with how fast technology is advancing. Um, Somebody said, yo, what's up, dog? Uh, Another thing, what was I going to say too? Simulation. I don't want to talk about AI. Is there a way to keep shipping costs low? Like low as in you charge low shipping or your supplier you get low shipping costs from them. You could always negotiate with your supplier to lower the shipping costs or product costs. Usually whenever I sell a new product, I always try to get the supplier to cut the product cost in half. Thanks for answering, bro. It really means a lot. No problem. I'm just here to answer your guys' questions. So, do you believe life after death, like a spiritual realm, or do you believe we go into a different reality, or just like disappear? Hold up. I do believe in life after death. But then again, there are sometimes I'm not gonna lie where like I do wonder if when we die, do we open up in a different reality? Like I'm not gonna lie. But like my main belief is there is life after death, but I would not be surprised if there was like a proven way to that we do. What's it called? When we die, like we wake up as a new person, basically. AI is gonna fuck us up. Yeah, I'm 100% against AI. I mean, like, yes, it could be good for some stuff, but for the most part, it is scary. And actually, I'm gonna show you guys this video today that I just legit right after, probably like 3 hours after I posted on my story about AI, this video popped up. Let me see if I can find it. One sec, likes. I saved it right here. All right, so for artificial So it basically says 4 artificial intelligent robots killed 29 scientists at a lab in Japan. Uh, so four robots, AI robots, just killed 29 people in Japan. So yeah, that's definitely why I don't want. The world is going to move to AI. There's nothing we could do to stop it. Like it's going to happen. But I mean, I wish they were gonna. We don't. I mean, like it's some cool. It's cool in some points, but for aliens to basically gain knowledge themselves without any program. I'm not aliens, robots to gain knowledge themselves without any program is just way too sketch. And you make one alien, and then they reproduce themselves basically, and that just keeps on going, and they're just gonna take over the world. Like it's gonna be sketch, but hopefully I'm dead before that happens. Actually, I kind of want to like see it, but no, I don't. Yeah, AI is dangerous. I don't agree with AI. Like to an extent. Like there's some stuff that's cool, but like it's gonna get too far. And like I said, I was talking to my friend Regav earlier about it, and he just said he had a good point. Let me see. Uh, yeah, too much of anything's bad. I saw your tweet about Elon Musk and psychedelics. I just wrote a paper on him and 100% believe he does. Oh yeah, like I haven't seen any video on him talking about he has done psychedelics, but like basically everybody like he has. I would not doubt it if he has done them. Every big person I've met has done like every big entrepreneur has done psychedelics. What's it called? I want to say it was Apple. Steve Jobs created Apple off psychedelics. Let me confirm that real quick. What businesses were created of psychedelics? Hold up. What Apple was Apple created of psychedelics? I can't spell that word. Oh yeah, so Steve Jobs did do LSD. Uh, astral projection. No, what is astral projection? Imagine robots drop shipping. I mean, uh, or no, actually, imagine drop shipping robots. That would be the better idea. Um, but no, if like basically robots, they're gonna be smarter than humans, like way as smarter. If they were to drop ship, they would just realize the whole algorithm to Facebook, and they will probably be getting like one set cost per purchase, selling like freaking $10,000 items and stuff like that. It would be insane. When will be the next stream? I missed the last for this case. For the case, I have some more questions. I'll leave that up to you guys. Should I go live like once a week, twice a week? Should I do like twice a week, like one business subject and one like more like kind of like personal subjects? Because like right now we're not really talking about too much like business wise, like drop shipping wise, but we're talking about more like interesting stuff, which I kind of like doing. So yeah, that's what I'll probably do. From now on, I'll do 2 live streams a week. I don't know what days they'll be. One will be like strictly drop shipping, right? Just strictly drop shipping, maybe just a little bit random, like 30-minute random stuff at the end. And another one, we'll pick a subject or something, like some interesting subject. Could be AI, could be we could do AI, we could do simulation, we could basically do conspiracy theory, like anything. Like this isn't even business related, but like it's an interesting subject to talk about. And we could just like basically talk like that because I could go on for that stuff and talk for hours. Like that stuff's fun. But yeah, I'll be down to do that. Probably do it like what day is it? Tuesday? You know, fuck it. Low key, I might just hop on a live every day this week because I have finals at school right now. So I get out at like 12. So I might just do that. It's basically like your soul can temporarily travel out of your physical body and travel to the spiritual realm. Isn't that what like DMT is supposed to make you do? Let me save that real quick. What is it called? Astral projection. Let me read up on it real quick. I thought that's actually just a very meditation kind of thing. That's definitely something very interesting that I'll look in. I just put it in my search bar, so I'll read up on that after this. Yeah, I got midterms. I get out at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time, so that's what Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. So DMT does do that, but you could also. Oh, so you don't need a drug to do it. You just do it by yourself. Would you have to? Would you have to meditate to do it? Like get in a deep meditation to do it by yourself, or this is low-key an interesting subject. Like just the pictures itself makes this super interesting. I'll definitely watch some videos about it. Just a mind trip. So basically, it's like you're putting your drugs on mind. It's talking about 9/11 legit or too hot. Wait, what do you mean? Are you talking about like 9/11? Like, yeah, feel free to DM me. Like, legit, this stuff. When people DM me about conspiracies, like we talk for a long time. Fake, bro. Yeah, if you're asking me my opinion on 9/11, as much as I hate to say it, it's controlled demolition. I feel like a lot of stuff the government do is more for like not publicity stunts, but technically publicity stunts. Um, so yeah, it's sad that they do that, but I mean, like, there's nothing we can really do about it. Can I do? Oh wait, yeah, I already asked. Yeah, yeah. Just feel free to DM me. Like, I could talk for hours about this stuff. Um, any more interesting questions? Because like, I was gonna hop off, but this was actually like super interesting. So I think it's a false flag. Oh yeah, very sad. Yeah, like, I mean, there's some starts just looking into it, like it just seems so sketch. Like nothing adds up at all in those attacks, like to make it seem like it was a real attack. Um, Especially if you hear about the plane. So you guys know about the plane that crashed into the was it in DC into the Greenfield? I think the plane was supposed to be going to the White House, but like I guess like there was like a professional hockey player, a wrestler, something like that, and like a couple other like I think it was four people like went in and like beat up the terrorist and like crashed the plane in a field, so it didn't hit the White House or the Pentagon. It was supposed to go in one of those. But like there's conspiracy theories that basically what happened is right after the crash, a lot of the like plane just disappeared, like it was gone, right? And then another thing is people said that they saw jets just fly by after, and a lot of a conspiracy theory. Again, this is all just a theory. People, those jets picked up everybody and moved them to like an isolated island, basically, where they could still be alive, but like they're nobody knows that they're alive. And what happened too is on the plane, you know how people said that they were calling their parents and be like, oh yeah, this is so what let's say if I was on the plane, right? So people were calling their parents being, this is Jacob Canales and I love you. Like they were saying messages like that, saying their full name. The people who received the phone calls said that it didn't even sound like their kid or loved one or whatever. And also, this was in 2001. I never heard of you could call people on a plane even till this day. So yeah, you know what was fake when they threw off Osama bin Laden off the boat on the way home. Yeah, I still believe that like he's low key alive today. I mean, like he could be dead, but what's it called? No, but I heard it was actually. I read this one theory that was super interesting. That it was they actually Osama bin Laden was actually a part of it, but he wasn't actually like he didn't actually he did it for a publicity stunt, right? I forgot this conspiracy theory, but George W. Bush did business with Osama bin Laden's brother in the oil industry. And basically, Osama bin Laden wanted to just be known, right? And so they basically like already had this event planned or something, but they were gonna put it under Osama bin Laden's name as fault, basically for it, so that he will just be known throughout the world because like he was always thinking all publicity is good publicity. So that's the conspiracy theory I read. I didn't go detail on it because I forgot a lot of it, but like that was the main parts of it, and that one was pretty interesting. The new world order supposedly they want to corral everyone, put them into put them in a small part of Earth who wants to join me and get wealthy. Oh, that could be another interesting topic that we could talk about one day. I mean, it's sketch to talk about because I feel like one day, like I'm just gonna like be talking about this stuff, and then I'm probably just gonna get killed or something because I found out too much. But fuck it. If I die, I mean that's one way to go out. But no, the Illuminati, I definitely that's something I definitely believe in. It just I cannot FaceTime them right now. I don't know if I should answer. No, I'll answer it later. Um, to be honest, any of this shit can be actually true. I mean, we know nothing when the government exactly like we'll never find out the answers. That's why one day, like I was sitting in my room. I think this was like last week or 2 weeks ago, and I was watching. I was basically watching. I could get killed. Fuck it. I was watching. I was watching a lot of like Trump videos and stuff like that from when he was younger. I was just watching a lot of Trump interviews because he's a very like interesting, smart human being. Like that fool's brilliant. And I was thinking about it and I was like, fuck, like I look want to run for president one day. So like I guess that would be the only way to find out like if these conspiracy theories are real or not. But actually, now that I said this on camera, if I ever do try to run for president, they'll see that like I just want to do it to look at for conspiracy theories. So they probably want to elect me. Um, where was I at? My store is nearly done. Should I start marketing or wait for holidays to be start marketing right away? Do people buy these days since people spend a lot? People always buy. For example, I just made a sale. I just made a sale 1 minute ago. It's like actually my store's on it, but yeah. Um, Would you ever try meditation and astral projection and tap into your more divine? Oh, most definitely. Like no, something I've been reading about is basically like opening up your third eye and all that stuff. So that's why DM me and we'll talk about it more because that's definitely something I want to like see. Like I want to experience like the world. You know, like what's your goals for 2019? How much do you want to be doing a month? My main goal for 2019 is I want to open up or I don't want to. I'm going to open up my CBD business in April, and I just want. This sounds crazy since we're going to conspiracy theories, right? This sounds super crazy for me to say, but like basically, I want to make my CBD company so powerful, and like it's just helping everybody, and it's changing the world because I do believe that CBD is something that will definitely change the world. That like it just gets too powerful. It's the first $1 billion CBD company, and then I'll probably end up getting like killed by the government or something because it's too powerful for the people, and then CBD will get shut down. But no, like that's just like my prediction. But no, like my biggest goal for 2019 is basically my CBD company and just helping a lot of people because that's something I'm super passionate about. Like I'm about like if you're passionate about something, you should turn it into a business. CBD, not CVD. CBD is I have some right here. So basically, marijuana. There's two parts to marijuana. There's two main chemicals in marijuana. There's THC and there's CBD. THC is a stimulant that gets you your high. Why is my Chromebook not? I mean, my Mac not charging? Hold up one sec. This is about to die. Did my charger break? All right, we're chilling. All right. Where is that? Okay, so THC is a stimulant, right? That's the drug part, which makes marijuana a drug. And then CBD's it's basically like the medical part. Like a lot of people take CBD because it's known to cure cancer, known to cure a lot of diseases. If you have pain, it helps with pain. If you have really bad anxiety, it helps with anxiety. For example, I have insomnia. Is that what it's called? Like, I have trouble sleeping at night. Right, I have a lot of sleeping disorders, and so what I do is I take CBD before I go to sleep, and it just puts me out, and I get like I wake up. Ever since I started taking it, I never woken up like in a bad mood. I always wake up and I feel like really good. I have back pains too. It helps with back pains a lot. For right here, for example, it says pain relief, combats anxiety, healthy lifestyle, natural sleep, reduce stress, relaxing calm. Oh, and like one of my friends, he has like this strange disease. I'm not gonna get too into it, but he takes CBD. He takes CBD to help him. No, I definitely think CBD is something everybody should take. I don't promote drugs, so I don't think you should do weed. I mean that's all you. But CBD is something that I think everybody should be taking. It's definitely something that's really helpful. And they could change a lot of lives. Where was I at? When SEAL Team 6 went into his compound, where was his security? He was a top military militia leader. Um, Hold up. Yo, what's up? I'm on live right now on YouTube.
Hi.
What's up?
YouTube?
Yeah.
All right. what's up, guys?
Bro, this is interesting. We're talking about like conspiracy. Like, I was gonna hop off, but like we're talking about like hella conspiracy theories and stuff, and it's low-key interesting.
Really? Should I come over?
If you want, we could do. Hey, yo, here's down. I only have like 10 people on, but like the people I have on, like we're all talking about like 9/11. We're talking about CBD. We're talking about like meditation. It's a lot of stuff. It's looking interesting as hell.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm down to come over. Ask your chat.
Should John come over right now?
And then also, we need to hop on the calls.
Oh, okay, yeah, we'll do this tonight.
Yeah, we just knock all them out.
They said come over.
All right, bet. I'll be over in 6 minutes.
All right. So it looks like we're gonna continue this live. All right, see ya.
Bye.
All right, so this live is gonna go extremely long then. But yeah, where is that back? Brandon, how you done? Where is that at again? I did weed and I fucking hate THC. It gives me depression. Depersonalization. I thought that said depression. Brandon, how you doing? Since you got to only did weed once, never again. I used to suffer it. Had DP for 2.5 months now, but I would take CBD. Yes, but I'm trying to read a stream where you open a whole store and show the whole process. I'd be so down to do it, to be honest. Like, I want to hype it up before, and I want about like 100 people. I'll do it in January. Actually, no, I'll do it in February, and I'll give out the product, and I'll take the store to like 50K, and I'll be dead ass about this. So in February, I'll hype that up. In January, I want like 200 people watching the whole time though, so I'll run hella ads for it. But no, definitely DM me and tell me I have to do that. So I make sure I do it. But what's it called? No, I feel like that will help out a lot of people. Are you thinking about selling courses? Not really necessarily courses. In January, the first week of January, me and my business partner are launching something that's going to change the ecom game, and it's going to put all the people who are selling courses out of business, basically. It's going to be super affordable. I think it's going to be $47 a month. And basically, we're just going to go on live and teach you every little thing we know. It's going to be the most value you get for the cheapest price you'll ever get. So it's less than like $2 a day, right? So like less than a Starbucks coffee a day. So definitely stay tuned for that. How many stores do you have at the moment? 2. But I want to go back into talking about I was talking about CBD, right? Bring up more questions about that. I need stuff to think about because that stuff was hella interesting. Also another thing, going back to psychedelics is another thing that I think will definitely be change the world within the next couple of years is ketamine. If you guys don't know what ketamine is, it's basically known for the cure to depression. I definitely think that will change the world because I think depression and anxiety, I'm pretty sure it's like at an all-time high. Like, and a lot of that is actually caused from school. School legit ruins kids, which sucks because it's supposed to be somewhere where it could help people, but it just destroys them. So I definitely think in about the next 5 years, ketamine's going to be a big influence on people, and it's going to help a lot of people change their lives. How are you going about the startup of your CBD company? So this is definitely like, it's so you don't understand how like it's low-key. It's not stressful because I try my best not to get myself stressed out over anything because like stress is really bad for your health. Last year I was always stressed out and I was just in my worst health ever. This year I try not to stress out at all, and it's helped me so much because I haven't been getting sick. But CBD company, there's so many restrictions and so many different things. Like it's not nearly as easy as starting a Shopify store. CBD is kind of hard to start up, not gonna lie. Thoughts on life outside of Earth? There has to be. Oh, there's definitely. We're not the only people in the universe. There's definitely like aliens. I'm not necessarily calling them aliens, but there's definitely like other humans out there and stuff like that. I think it would be cool. Like, let's say, so this galaxy, we're in the Milky Way galaxy, right? Yeah. So like, let's say we have an Earth in the Milky Way. I haven't like studied astronomy that much, so like, I don't know like planets and all that stuff. But let's just say on another planet, not necessarily Mars and stuff like that, because we have stuff on Mars, so I'm pretty sure we would have seen life on it already if there was. But let's say in another galaxy, right? There is basically like a simulation of us. Like, so basically, like, let's say you duplicated Earth and put it into another galaxy, like exactly how everything was moving. So let's say if there's an Elon Musk in another galaxy, right, that's trying to make life on Mars. So I think like it would be pretty funny if the day we actually like move to Mars, like move somebody to Mars, I feel like this is gonna happen. Somebody from another galaxy is gonna be doing the same thing at the same exact time, and like they meet together, and that's the first time we meet. Like we openly meet, because I do feel like we probably do have like some aliens stored in like Area 51 or something like that. But once we do make life on Mars, I feel like from another galaxy there will be other people trying to make life on Mars at the same time, and then like they meet together. I don't know if they're gonna like kill each other. I don't know if they're gonna be like homies, but it's gonna be. I think that's gonna happen. Aren't you under 18? How are you start? See, that's the reason why I'm launching it in April, because April 3rd is my birthday. So that's why I turned 18 on April 3rd. So I'm launching my company on April 3rd. Do you believe in tunnels for aliens? What exactly do you mean by tunnels for aliens? Like, what do you mean by like tunnel? Product research advice. Okay, a big product research advice that nobody gives out: Pinterest. Go on Pinterest and see what people are. I don't really know how Pinterest works, but I just go on there and I'll see items and then I'll put it on my store. But like, kind of just go within your niche and see what people are buying. Etsy is a big one too. A lot of people don't use Etsy. I applied for it. Okay, after this live is over, I'll open up the Facebook group to you guys. Also in Santa Monica and Topanga Canyon, there are a shit ton of Santa Monica, Topanga Canyon. Where is that at? Canyon. Hold on, let me look this up. There's no been UFOs there. Is that what you're saying? All right, I'll see you. I'll reply to that DM after this. But I'll talk to you probably tomorrow or right now after this. But I hope you enjoyed the live, Brandon. Oh no, but I wouldn't doubt it. There's a lot of UFOs in like a certain area. What do you think about Dan Brazilian and his weed industry? I haven't. He owns Ignite, right? That's what it's called. It's like a night. I haven't like actually looked into it, but like I know the weed industry is like booming right now, and so he's smart for using his influence that he has to start a company. Oh, like tunnels under Earth. I never actually looked into like tunnels under Earth, but there's probably something that is definitely there. Instagram's still good. Yeah, it still works, but like me personally, I don't like it, but it still works. I just don't like it. Hold on one sec. Does anybody have any more questions? We were going strong and then just left, but my computer's so slow right now. Can't even load anything. All right, I need to delete some stuff. All right, I'm trying to stop with Instagram and do Facebook and Google. Oh, I definitely do think Facebook and Google are way better. Do you get a lot of chargebacks due to extended shipping time with dropshipping? No, because I send out an email basically explaining my shipping times, so I don't really get chargebacks from that. What niche you like right now? Sell any items to girls. Girls are more impulsive when it comes to buying stuff, so they buy way more stuff, higher conversion rate. So sell to girls. Right now, for the past like 30 minutes, we've been talking about so many crazy stuff. Like nothing really business. I mean, it still could relate to business related, but it's some interesting stuff that we're talking about. What do you think about the Simpsons conspiracy? Oh, those are insane. It's like how they predicted what they predicted Donald Trump's win, 9/11. What else have they predicted so many things? I just forgot. But no, like who wrote The Simpsons? Whoever wrote The Simpsons, if they're still alive right now, I'm so surprised they haven't been killed off or something. Or if they are alive, they're probably oh, Super Bowl winners. That's right. Um, no, what was I gonna say again? Simpsons. Oh, whoever created The Simpsons is probably in the Illuminati. To be honest, like they're definitely the top powerful people in the world. Mm. Even though you disclose the shipping times in an email that's after the purchase, don't some people get upset? I mean, there's people every once in a while, but like they ordered it, so they kind of just have to deal with it. Like if they want a refund, I'll give them it, but no matter where they order it from, they're still gonna have to just deal with shipping times. So they usually don't really trip out about it. I don't really sell stuff that's a need. It's everything that I sell is more just impulsive buying. It's nothing that's like they actually need like ASAP. If they need something ASAP, they'll go to Amazon or they'll go to the store. Um, Britney Spears Super Bowl. What? I'm gonna look up some Simpson predictions because I know they have so many. Uh, oh, they predicted Toys R Us closing. Let's see. Let's read some other ones. Um, a tiger attack. I guess they. Oh, autocorrect fails. I guess this was way before autocorrect like failing. Oh, FaceTime. They predicted FaceTime. Something about God. NSA spying scandal. I'm not sure that is. Smartwatches. In 1995, they predicted smartwatches. In 1997, they what the hell predicted Ebola. That's insane. Um, oh, they predicted like FIFA being corrupt. Let's see. The Nobel Prize. Okay, my computer is so slow right now. Holy crap, my computer is freaking out. I think it's because it's hot. All right, you think my conversion rate will go lower if I don't use PayPal? Yes, your conversion rate will drop. I've done testing with it, and your conversion is like about 1 to 2% higher with PayPal. Do you do consulting calls? Yes, I do. If you're interested in a consulting call, DM me. I charge $75 an hour for that, just so you know before. All right, John's about to be here. I'll just tell him to walk in. What are your thoughts about the Illuminati? I definitely believe in the Illuminati. If if not necessarily the Illuminati, but I do believe that there's a group of people, kind of like a cult, that basically kind of like rules the world. I guess you're saying, I guess as you could say. Um, well, another question about shipping. What about in December when people are buying gifts for people and they don't come in time? That's why you should have disclosure, just saying it, so they should know. But then again, people aren't really gonna like trip if it's a couple days late. But if it never shows up, that's when it'll be different. Oh, have any of you guys watched the movie The Matrix? I just got a DM about that. I haven't watched it yet, but one of my homies told me to watch it, so I'll probably watch it tonight, honestly. If you watch the movie Matrix, comment in the chat section or whatever, and tell me like your opinion on it or something about it. What's your Instagram? It's Jacob. I'll put it right here. Jacob Canales 43. What the heck? Why does it look like that? What do you think about Area 51? Do you think there's something in there? There's definitely afterlife in Area 51. Once John comes over, I'll have him talk about Area 51 because we actually used to talk about Area 51 a lot. and he might tell you like a story about it. But I definitely like within the next like once I turn 18, so my parents kind of stopped me. Once I turn 18, I'm gonna go to Area 51. I'm 17 years old and I'm in high school. What's up? So you just close the Christmas months in description, for example. Also, is your Stripe? Oh, okay. Yeah, so disclose that in the description. And then I don't use Stripe anymore. If you guys know the method to use Stripe, if you're used in the US, it doesn't work anymore. So you have to use Shopify payments. It's weird how the government says it's a I mean, compared to a lot of countries, we still are a super free country. Like, for example, the government's listening to everything we're saying right now. I could basically say some like crazy stuff, and that's not illegal, and I won't get in trouble for it. But as in other countries, for example, what is it, North Korea, South Korea, whichever one, Kim Jong Un. If you post something about Kim Jong Un, you'll get killed. So, like, I mean, we still have, out of all the countries in the world, we have the most like privilege. I guess you would say we are the most free. Is your PayPal under your parents' name? No, my PayPal is actually under my name. I put in my EIN, and it's actually ever since I put in my EIN, it's been working fine for me. I haven't had any problems with them in a while. But I don't try to do big numbers on PayPal. Like if I'm doing big numbers on PayPal, I'll put it under my parents' name and stuff like that. Where's that? I want to watch it. Best movie ever. Cute Corn. Why is it the best movie ever? Just explain to me why. I'll probably watch it tonight. Honestly, I watched the trailer. I know what it is, like the red blue pill, all that stuff. But I just want to know why it's like the best movie ever. Is EIN basically your social security number? Technically, for taxes, yeah. So it's basically the tax version of your social security number. It's only for taxes, I think. Like it's nothing with your like not personal life, but like your life. Don't remember the name. There was this movie on Netflix about Area 51, and it went all into that. That would definitely be interesting. John just got here. Be careful, though. Getting too close to Area 51, you know what happens. Oh, yeah. They'll probably kill me, but what's it called? I mean, definitely, like, once I turn, like, 80 or something, I'm just going to do the craziest stuff ever, like, do all that stuff because I want to see it. We're talking about Area 51 right now. What's it called?
11 people. Hey, these 11 people are dedicated.
There's this one guy that was on here for the whole live and there or something like that.
Talk about Area 51. Funny story about Area 51. So my grandpa, he was in the military, and him and his buddy were like flying like in a helicopter just to like have fun, like in Arizona. Or not Arizona, Nevada, and they're flying over it. And they didn't know it was Area 51. And they said like within like 2 minutes, a big helicopter, was probably twice the size of the helicopter that they're in, came up behind them with like these huge missiles on each side of the helicopter. And they said, "You're in a restricted area, please leave or we'll start shooting," or something like that. And my grandpa and his friends like just left. They said when they got back to their location, they got in trouble by their sergeant. They didn't know that they're in Area 51. But he said literally like they came out the mountains, like it just.
Didn't he say that like something like came up from the ground too or something like that?
Yeah, I wanna go like explore.
No, that's what I said, bro. I said once we turn 18, that I'm gonna go like over as close as possible.
And we'll make a YouTube video exploring Area 51.
That should be funny. No, there's this guy that I watched. He goes to like weird places, like places that you're not supposed to go, and he slaps his sticker on it, and like his personal brand sticker, basically. I forgot what his name is on YouTube. But he went to Area 51, slapped his sticker, stole a sign from Area 51, and he started getting shot at.
Oh, jeez.
No, but that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, if you guys were on here earlier, I said once John will come, like, he'll probably tell you guys a story about Area 51. So that was a story. What's Gravy Encounter? Is Gravy Encounter a movie? Okay, Brandon's back. All right, this dude's dope. He'll like bring up interesting subjects. Like we were talking about like psychedelics earlier, so like shrooms and LSD.
My dad was talking about that. we were listening to this podcast and like
About psychedelics?
about this dude how he made like $6 million in 1 year or like 6 months, and then he lost it all because he was too greedy. He wanted to get 10 million. It was an investment or something, and he lost it all because it was too greedy. He's like, I'm trying to go for 10 million. He lost 6 million in months, and he was like, yeah, but like he started talking about psychedelics. He's like, yeah, it opens up your mind and stuff like that.
It opens up your
And
third eye.
my dad's like, okay, that's enough. And I was like, psychedelics as in like LSD and shrooms and stuff. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, how do you know? I was like, I read a lot.
No, but like every big entrepreneur does psychedelics. Steve Jobs did them. Elon Musk did them. Warren Buffett probably has done them too, knowing him.
What's his name? The main entrepreneur.
Joe Rogan does them. Who else does them? Dan Brazilian definitely does
Wolf of
them.
Wall Street.
Oh, yeah. Jordan Belfort has definitely done psychedelics, no
I
doubt.
don't see half of my head.
What's he called? Who else do I know for a fact? Big entrepreneurs.
Do you believe in ghosts? Yes, I do.
I've been ghost hunting before. That shit's scary.
One time in my room, or no, my mom's room. She was sleeping, and like before this, my grandma had just died like a week ago, right? And she was sleeping, and the light on her, like one of these lights right here, it was off. Like the batteries are out and everything. So there's no way to control it unless you put the batteries in and like use the remote. Like you have to use the remote. You can't use that for some reason. So she was sleeping. Light just turns on. Boom. Turns on, turns off, on and off. And then she wakes up. She looks. There's no batteries in it. She's like, what the heck? And then she goes back to sleep, opens her eyes, and she's like, she sees like a figure just moving across her room. And then her door shuts. And then that's when she was like, oh, hell no. I got up. And then she scared me. She's like, John. And I was like, oh, running down the stairs. Yeah, I don't mess with ghosts. You know?
Oh, if you guys want to, this is going back to ghost and simulation. This is probably one of my craziest stories ever like told. So when I think I was about 7 years old. If you guys know where Tombstone, Arizona is, it's basically a ghost town. If you guys look up the Crystal Palace, it's one of the most haunted places in the world, right? When I was about like 7 and 10 years old, me and my dad and my two sisters went ghost hunting there, and like we actually got to like talk to ghosts, do all this stuff. So one story, while I was in the Crystal Palace, it was like 11 o'clock at night. Me and my dad were playing pool, right? I was on the 8-ball, and I was on the 8-ball, right? And I hit the 8-ball into the pocket, but like it stopped probably about like 4 inches away from the pocket, right? Completely stopped. And then I turn around, and about 3 seconds later, the ball just rolls in. Like we just watched it just roll in, and like we talked to the owners there, and I guess they said that like somebody who died there, he got like shot up there. Basically like loved playing pool, and so he like pushes in a lot of the balls a lot. And then another story that this is insanely sketched. So while we were staying in Tombstone, we went to this one restaurant to eat, and I remember they had these bomb chicken nuggets, right? And so like that's what I ordered. I ordered chicken nuggets from there, this bomb restaurant, right? It was a pretty cool restaurant. Fast forward probably 3-5 years later, we go back to Tombstone with my whole family. We go to the tour guide, and we're like, oh, where's this restaurant? We said the name of the restaurant. They're like, what are you talking about? And this involves the simulation type thing. They're like, what are you talking about? I was like, the restaurant, like they had really good chicken nuggets. We had the name of the restaurant. I forgot it. But basically they're like, that restaurant has never been there. And we're like, no, we walked over to the exact spot where the restaurant was at, and it wasn't there. Like it was just empty. And we're like, it was right there. They're like, no, you're just tripping out. And like, I'll swear, like my dad, like my whole family knew it was there. So like, that's why I believe we're in a simulation. But
someone said, do you believe in dogs can sense like ghosts?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because one time my uncle was 18. We're at his house, and his mom and dad were gone, and so we're like sleeping, and then the door opens, right? And we freaked out. We realized it was just a dog, and the dog literally just stood there and looked at like the wall for like 5 minutes. I'm like, what the heck? And like we tried like calling his name and everything, and like he wouldn't answer. And then we got up and we left the room, come back in the room, and he was still looking at like the wall. And like, what the heck? And then all of a sudden, he just ran out the room and started running back and forth. And we were freaking out, so we got in my car and left.
Oh yeah, that is Mandela. effect. My bad. It could still be in a simulation, but that's definitely Mandela effect. Like same thing with the Bernstein Bears. If you guys know what the Bernstein Bears, it's actually is it Bernstein Bears or something like that. The Where's Waldo? What are other Mandela's effects?
Wow,
What other questions do people have? If you're in, all right. I own my brand, been having it since I was in high school. I would love to have you wear some stuff. We just dropped some sick backpack, Instagram. Just DM me, never too much drip night. Just DM me on Instagram and we'll talk more about that. If you're in SoCal, I'll be down. Did you guys hear about CNN talking about the secret UFO government program documents that were released? No, I haven't. Link me something to it on Instagram. Are you interested in scary stories? I mean, it interests me, but I hate them because I hate thinking about like exorcism, ghosts, and all that stuff because that stuff freaks me out at night. I've seen a ghost in my mom before. Oh no, definitely like ghosts are 100% real. Where are we at? So, do you believe in ghosts? Yeah, 100% believe in ghosts. That about his grandma kind of happened to my grandpa when his dad passed away. My granddad still won't go into. Oh, I have a crazy story. So my grandpa, right? He's lived in his house almost. He lived in the house, his old house, his whole life, right? Basically, well, now he lives in Hawaii, but his house he lived in here his whole life, and his mom died in that house, right? And one time I was in the house, and the room she died in is my grandpa's room, and I was in there getting something from it, right? And I always felt like this weird like energy in there. Like I just felt like it was a weird vibe. Like I could feel like some weird energy in there. And like nothing evil, but like I could feel something in there with me, right? So one day I'm getting something out of his room. I forgot what it was, but he has like this TV stand and it has like glass like what is it, cabinet door basically on both sides. And this is the freakiest shit that's ever happened to me, I swear. I was in there, I looked into it, and it just starts knocking. Like something just starts knocking on it. I never ran so fast in my life. I was out of there. Like it was one of the scariest moments of my life. And like I like told my mom, and like nobody believed me. Like they're like, "Oh, you're fine. Like you're seeing things or something." But like I swear, like it was right there. Like, I believe that deja vu is what really shows it. Oh yeah, deja vu. I get deja vu so much, like probably like once a week, and it freaks me out because sometimes it's just so realistic. I was like, I lived this like exact moment before. I get it too much, and it's so scary.
I think deja vu is like our past life, like our
other lives. So you do believe in a simulation, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I think, and like it's kind of scary to like think about it. But no, like deja vu is something that I never studied about deja vu like actually is or what it could be, but it's definitely probably our past life. But like I'll be in school and like out of nowhere, like the teacher will be talking and I just get those crazy like deja vu moments. I feel like That's So Raven or whatever. Like if you guys remember that show. Same bro, I eat like twice a week. Yeah, deja vu is like it's catching me out because. All right, we have 11 people on here, but only like 3 people asking questions, so everybody just ask away. Oh, Christian, did you not believe we were in a simulation before I started talking about it, or nah? No, you made me believe. Any other interesting subjects we could talk about? Not really. Okay. I should have low key like posted this halfway through and got hella more people on. Because I could have just got anybody on. What's he called? Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson's so interesting to watch. He's definitely like the best YouTuber out there. I'm surprised Shane Dawson hasn't been killed by the government yet. Do you know by binaural beats? Yes, I actually listen. Binaural beats, those are what puts your brain in a deep sleep, right? If it is, I actually listen to those when I go to sleep sometimes. Like if I go to sleep later than I want to at night and I have to wake up early, I listen to those. I want to say they're binaural beats to actually put my mind in a deep sleep so I could actually last off like an hour and a half of sleep. That's oh, they can? Okay, because what's it called? So those you're supposed to listen to them and sleep an hour of 1 hour and 30 minutes increments, right? So 90-minute increments. Okay, Jake Paul. Okay, so you were right about the Shane Dawson part, but like Jake Paul, do you think Jake Paul's in the Illuminati? No, I don't. I don't think Jake Paul would be in the Illuminati. Somebody who I think would be in the Illuminati, celebrity wise, let me think. There's theories that low key Juice WRLD could be in the Illuminati, or not in the Illuminati, but something part of that. Drake, Kanye. Oh no, definitely Kanye. Kanye, 6ix9ine. Oh, that's funny. Right when I said Kanye, you typed that. Yeah, definitely Kanye. Kanye, 6ix9ine is actually two. Actually, it's one of my followers sent me a video of 6ix9ine, like proof that he was in the Illuminati, and it was probably one of the funniest videos I watched because they were just roasting his ass the whole time.
Jay-Z, Rihanna, Beyonce.
Yeah, Jay-Z, Rihanna, Beyonce, Kanye, Drake, 50 Cent.
Young Gunna. No. Yeah,
Gunna? No, I don't believe Gunna.
NBA Young Boy.
Oh, NBA Young Boy. He actually like sold his soul to become famous or something like that. Would you ever go to Suicide Forest? Fuck that. I'm not going there.
Logan Paul. If you want to get famous.
Bro, that's funny. Talking about rappers selling their soul. Bro, you know how rappers sell their soul. Nah, if you saw Tupac was definitely in the Illuminati. That fool's in Malaysia just kicking it right now. What's it called? Who else? Who else? Tupac. I don't think Biggie would be in there. Definitely Tupac. I could see Eminem. No. Eminem's actually like I heard that they like killed him off and like cloned him or something like that. And there's like they have like video proof of it. It's weird. Obama, no, I don't believe Obama was in the Illuminati. I wouldn't be surprised if Trump is in like one like not necessarily the Illuminati, but like Masonry or something like that. Back to CBD, I have seen that it has insane post-concussion treatment. I've seen stories where, say, people with concussion symptoms, the U.S. has a patent that is potentially neuroprotecting. I haven't read up on that, and I've read up on CBD a lot. I don't think Juice WRLD a part of that stuff. I don't think he's necessarily a part of Illuminati, but I do believe like Juice WRLD's a smart person. Like if you actually like listen to him, like he's insanely smart. That's why he's like one of my favorite rappers. I don't believe that he's like the Illuminati, but he's definitely like one of those like top like kind of like quotes in the world, I guess. No, but back to the CBD. Yeah, CBD is definitely something that's changing. I haven't heard of post concussion, but I wouldn't be surprised. Like that's legit the cure to everything. Like when they actually get out the fully cure of cancer, like what actually cures the cancer, CBD is going to be in it. That's like a guaranteed. Daddy Yankee. Okay, I know like of Daddy Yankee, but like who exactly?
That's
who that is. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I heard that name so much, but I just don't know. Like, does CBD make you high? No. THC makes you high. THC is a stimulant. CBD is just I forgot what it's called, but it doesn't make you high. It just makes your body feel like super like relaxed. Like it makes your body feel nice. Look up patent about CBD concussion. All right, bet. CBD concussion. CBD post-concussion syndrome. All right, I have it right here. I'll look up later. There's a lot on it, but actually, I'll just read it now. To improve pain and sleep, I developed. Oh, it's also what's it called? What's that? Is it Parkinson? Is Parkinson's the disease that makes you like super shaky and stuff? Is that Parkinson's?
I don't know.
Well, do you guys know the disease that like a lot of old people have it? It makes you like extremely like shaky, jittery. No, Alzheimer's is memory loss. You guys going to college? I'm not, but I think John is.
I don't know. I really don't want to.
Yeah, he's kind of getting forced to go. Can't you buy CBD off eBay? Yeah, you probably could. Shingle, no, I don't. Yeah, Parkinson's. All right, I'm pretty sure. I've seen people who have Parkinson's be like all freaked out, right? Like, and then they take CBD and they're mellow. They're just
no,
really
no,
chill. It's Parkinson's.
Or is it not PTSD, but what that one Lincoln had?
Abe Lincoln? No, he had
no, not Abe Lincoln.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Abe Lincoln. I was gonna say Abe Lincoln had this like weird disease that made him like tall and skinny or something like that. Why is Josh going to college while his brother living? This is John.
Disrespect.
How is he getting forced to go to college? He's not getting like nobody's holding a gun to his head, but
it's more of like out of like respect than to fulfill my parents like.
How long have you guys been homies since like we were like 3 years old, something? Oh, bro, you know who I saw today? You remember Dylan from kindergarten? So you know how we had that one picture? I saw him in Starbucks today.
Really?
He was tall as hell. He's like 6, like.
Yeah, he's professional.
It's not like, but he's raw. He's raw at basketball though. Oh, bro, you should have seen what we were talking about earlier. We were talking about like jacking off and stuff like that. It was weird.
What?
No, but like it wasn't necessarily like jacking off. It was talking about, it's called NoFap. Basically, it's when you don't jack off to produce productivity, kind of like. I don't believe in reincarnation, so like coming back to life. NoFap, yeah, hashtag NoFap. Reincarnation or spiritual life after death. See, I'm still like neutral on both. Like I've always believed spiritual life after death, but I mean I wouldn't be surprised if we're reborn. But then again, like I'm gonna stick with the spiritual life, but I wouldn't be surprised if we're reborn. So not necessarily reincarnation because we're not coming out of where we died from, but like we start a new life in a different reality. Does anyone jack off your focus? No, jacking off ruins your focus. I don't know though. The Wolf of Wall Street. If you guys watch The Wolf of Wall Street, you know he said that you need to be at least jacking off 2 times a day, which I think is insane. But I hope my dad's not watching this or something.
E-commerce.
Facebook ads. Shopify. Morning and night. Bro, you gotta at least be doing 3 times a day. No, I'm just kidding. See, what other of your favorite entrepreneurs will talk about this stuff? See, none of them will, so that's why you guys should like us better.
We're not their favorite entrepreneurs. Just kidding.
Yeah. Has anyone ever gotten a cell jacking off? I mean, I have some funny stories, but I'm not gonna say it just in case like my parents are out here.
Jacob Canales and Young Jessa exposed.
Yeah. Maybe if like I'm just talking to you face to face, I would tell you guys more about that. But see, I'm not. This is on camera.
We gotta host our event soon.
Yo, hey, are any of you guys from Southern California? Actually, fuck it. We'll just go everywhere.
Okay.
Has anyone? Wait, you definitely my favorite entrepreneur. Thanks. That means a lot. How close do you live to LA?
You sounded so enthusiastic when you said that.
I'm just reading through.
I'm just kidding.
Go to the 6, like Toronto.
Yeah,
I'm down.
Running through something. It's my
no, definitely. So definitely like California, Dallas, so like Texas area. What's it called? Miami, New York,
Cali, Austin or Dallas, Texas, Miami, Florida,
New York,
New York, Chicago.
Let's go to Toronto too.
And Canada.
How close do you live to LA? I'm about an hour 20 minutes south from LA.
I'm about 5 minutes away.
From my house.
Yeah.
I wonder how long it'll take to from what's the closest airport? Ontario?
French Valley.
Oh, French Valley. Oh no, Temecula right there.
French Valley.
Oh yeah, that is the French Valley Airport. Go to the 6 and do the CN Tower Edge walk. I'm with it.
Oh, the big pointy tower.
Yeah.
It's scary.
I live in Germany. It's 3:47 here. That's what's up. I'd much rather be like doing this than sleep. This is way more interesting. You guys into cars? Cars are both of our lives, basically. Well,
Me.
yeah. Like, cars is basically like it's been my whole life since I was young. I feel like that's almost every teenage boy's subject. I'm awake because you are the best. This is low key. This is the best live stream I ever had. This should like I'm gonna be a Twitch streamer now. Do you like JDM? I mean, I like all cars. I got 2 projects due, but fuck it. I got 2 projects due, but fuck it. That's how I was, honestly. When I was like learning about e-commerce and stuff, it was during final weeks, and I was like, fuck finals. I'm just gonna grind out on e-commerce. You guys getting any new cars soon? Yeah, actually,
BMW. Oh,
I'm gonna get a Tesla within the next couple of months. I'm gonna sell my car and then buy a Tesla.
I'll show you. Ready? This is what I'm working forward towards.
Is it the 550i? Or?
No, that's what Josh has. 543.
540.
I think so. Last thing I want to do is have the same car as Josh, but ooh, that color
That's so hard. Beamers are hard.
with the silver rims, it's clean.
Bag. I mean, not bag, but like,
No, it's gonna be lowered. I want to learn stick. You guys know how to drive stick?
Would you ever host an event where we all meet up? I would definitely buy. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be hosting events. Like 2019, I'm gonna be hosting hella events because we'll both be out of school. We'll be out of school. We'll be 18, so our parents can't really restrict us on things. My dream car is an M4 GTS. That's dope. I have the BMW 335xi. See what are your main streams of income? Guess you would say dropshipping, consulting, dropshipping, affiliate marketing.
Mentorships.
Yeah, that's technically consulting. Bro, I'm so young. I need my life. Wait, how old are you? I thought you were older than me, to be honest. You guys think Sam Jacobs legit? I'm not gonna say anything. I'll just say that kid.
I wish I could go 80,000 followers in a week.
Yeah, I mean, going 20,000 followers in about 5 minutes, I think that's pretty legit. You know, you feel me?
And then dropping.
Yeah.
It's even better.
Well, like, I'm not the type to like talk shit on people, but I mean, I'll just say one thing. Sam, that dude is annoying. Okay, yeah, so you said it, not me. But the one thing that I hate is legit. About a month before he dropped his course, he hit me up. He paid me, I think, like $100-something for a call to help him run Facebook ads, and then he dropped the course like the month later or something like that, like 2 months later.
I think when it comes to like e-commerce, like when people ask us like, how do you think about this and this and that? It's like we say our opinion, but we can't say too much because like we know like we're eventually gonna see them face to face because like the entrepreneurial world and like the e-commerce world in general for like us like young kids like 16, 17, 18, 19-year-old.
We all meet
it's
up
like we're all gonna meet up. Like it's just bound to happen because
like if I'm down to fight though, like I don't know with that. At least East Coast kids will get rocked. The East Coast kids are not. I mean, not like talking crap on East Coast, but like the entrepreneur kids from there. They're kind of different than West Coast. John, do you have a YouTube channel? Yeah, he has 2. I want to say his prank channel. I want to say it's under my related channels. If you look up his name, you'll find it. Jonathan Madrid. But his name isn't spelled with an H. It's just Jon.
Pound it.
He looks like a blowfish.
Who?
Sam Jacobs.
Oh,
do you listen to Shoreline Mafia? You look like you do.
Yeah.
I don't listen to like
everywhere I go.
like I listen to a lot of their songs, but like I mean, not my main artists are Juice WRLD, Kid Cudi, Drake. Not really necessarily Drake. Little Baby, Gunna.
Baby.
21 Savage, Gunna. My favorite 5 artists right now are Kid Cudi, Juice WRLD, Little Baby, Gunna, and then 21 Savage. I think those are the best.
Little Baby and Gunna slap.
Yeah, Little Baby and Gunna together are just they're insane. Tell John to start up his channel again. Which one? We all need to start posting again. No, this fool needs to start his entertainment channel again. That shit was fun.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, actually, are we filming on Friday?
Yeah.
I think we got a banger that we're gonna film on Friday.
If hey, we'll give you a sneak peek since there's 13 people on here. But basically, as you guys know, Tinder's always the move. Right? So what we're gonna do, we have like 3 homies. We all swiped right on Tinder. We're all gonna get every single one of the Tinder girls we matched with and tell them to meet at one spot. So then there's gonna be like 20 or 30 Tinder girls in one spot, and then I'll come out of nowhere, right? I'll have like regular clothes on. And I'll come out, and it'll be like the song is like, "Girl, look at that body," right? And I'm just gonna be standing there. I'm just like, just like dancing, right? And then when the beat drops, it's like, ow.
Oh, I hate when I have that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna with the speedo on, and I'm sorry. And then Jacob and like,
we're gonna have our friend come out on a wheelchair.
Yeah. Jacob and another friend are gonna come out on the side of me and speedo. They're just gonna start dancing and then run away.
I don't. John skate. Well, he doesn't really he used to skate a lot. And
I could do a tray flip, nollie pressure hard flip, kick flip, ollie, 180. Like go to a skate park and still be kind of raw.
And I never skated. I just rode bikes.
And he scootered.
Yeah, I skated. You scootered too, though.
Yeah, we both did.
Yeah, we both.
We were so into scooting. Remember, in like 6th grade, we were like, "Hey, let's switch decks or clamps."
Yeah, bro. I spent like $400 on a scooter one time. Then I realized I was a faggot back then.
One of these looks like boxers. Everyone at school today were like, "Don't, why are you wearing boxers?" I was like, "Boxers don't have pockets, buddy." Teacher was like, "You're not wearing pajamas, kid. It was pajama day."
Jails.
And I was like, "Well, raise your hand to who boys, wear their boxers while they sleep."
Yeah, everybody does that. If you don't, if you sleep with pajamas, it's kind of weird. Tell us something unique. What do you mean? John has 6 toes on one foot.
6 toes and 3 ears.
There's also 3 of something else, but I think we're not going to say that one on YouTube. I'm just kidding. Everything we say is just like, for them when it comes to that. Now, when we're walking around stores and stuff, John will always be say something.
I'll say someone right next to me. I'll be like, "Dude, it sucks having 6 toes because I can't even walk." And then everyone will just be like, "What, 6 toes?" Like, what? Or I'll just be like, "Dude, my 3rd ball hurts." And they're like, "What? Why do you have 3 balls?"
Do you know any business that does not require much capital? Freelancing, Fiverr, Upwork. Go to your neighbor's house, wash their cars, walk their dogs, mow their lawn. You live in the snow, shovel snow.
Yeah, the cool thing with Fiverr is
sell candy at school.
If you have like a talent, like if you're good at like graphic designs or like can make sites or like just like have a talent in general, all you have to do is post an ad up on the Twitter or Fiverr, and people just come to you, and you can charge like low at first, and then once you start getting more traction, you just charge up, and boom, all you're doing is making stuff for them.
This is a really good idea. So pretty sure a lot of you guys have at least tried drop shipping, right? You guys have probably made a store. You could legit practice all day making stores, right? And you could make some nice ass stores. Then you could go on Fiverr, and then people will pay you to make their stores, like $300. Like I used to pay people anywhere from like $100 to $300 to make my stores for me because I would just be too lazy to not make them. Because like sometimes making stores gets a little bit like, I don't know, it's just like a waste of time sometimes when you have the money to just pay somebody else to do it. But you can learn a skill such as making stores. And then if you make some really good stores, then you could hit me and John up, and we might actually have a job for you.
Oh, yeah. Have you told them about
Yeah,
it?
no, I told them earlier. I told them that after this live, it will be in my bio because I switched the links out real quick. Have you tried Amazon dropshipping? No, I haven't.
I have.
No, like actually selling on
Amazon FBA?
No, not Amazon FBA, but like actually dropshipping on Amazon. We've done eBay dropshipping, but not like Amazon dropshipping. Someone bring up something funny. How many Shopify stores do you have running? I have 2 right now. Someone bring up something like a super interesting subject that we could talk about. Amazon taking over products. Have you seen? I don't necessarily know what that means. Designer Redbubble is another business that does not. Yeah. Did you ever sell merch like band shirt? Do I need a license for this? I mean, If you're selling like copyrighted, can we talk about girls? Did you
I'm
ever?
figuring it's all guys
Oh,
on here.
God, yeah. Talk about the ATM business. No, I'm chilling. I don't. I don't think that's a good business.
Different entrepreneur.
Yeah. So what you could do, if you're trying to sell like copyrighted stuff, there's ways to get around it. I'm not gonna say it on here because I don't want anybody like coming after me and suing me. But there are ways to get around it. Who has a girlfriend? You're kind of dumb if you got a girlfriend. I'm not gonna lie.
I have a girlfriend.
No, you don't.
It's my bank account. I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's gonna be my next caption.
That's comedy.
I told Carter that. Carter was like, John, when you get a girlfriend? I was like, dude, I already have one. He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, dude, are you stupid? I check her out every day. He goes, who is it? I was like, my bank account. I just love seeing her grow as a person.
Yeah, this is my girlfriend right here. I like blue stripes for me.
That's
I just prank channel.
Bro, it's going off. I'm telling you, this weekend, I'm dropping a video. It's going to be fire, okay? What is up, guys? Your boy, Jonathan Mitchell, back at it again with another video today. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm starting YouTube. I guarantee by January 31st, I will have 100,000 subscribers. By my birthday, April 6th, 2000. End of next year, I'll have 1 million subscribers on YouTube. That's facts. Mark my word on that.
And we write like all our goals down too. I don't really want to take over it, but we'll update that, and then we'll update that for 2019, and then we'll show you guys. Didn't know Benjamin was a girl. Maybe I'm gay then. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gay.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
My birthday is April 7th. That's dope. The day after yours. How you guys ever got suspended from school? No, I haven't.
I get detention a lot.
Yeah, I mean, like I was supposed to have detention. I don't go to that shit.
I have like 30 truancies, I think.
Yeah, right now I have 32. 32 truancies because I just don't feel like showing up to class because it's pointless. But no, I never got to. It's actually low key. Like you got to be kind of stupid to get suspended from school.
My birthday is April 7th. That's dope. April 6th.
What's your thought on astrology? Astrology and numerology is a super interesting subject, and I actually like believe in it a lot. More so numerology than astrology. I mean, they're both kind of the same thing. Just one's more on signs and one's more on numbers. But those astrology and numerology are definitely two interesting subjects to look into. I was actually thinking about paying this guy who's like one of the top numerology experts like $3,000 for him to mentor me. I'll probably do that around probably when I turn like 18 or something like that, when I have like more free time, because it's definitely something interesting. I want to look into it more. I don't know that much about it, but it's something that like blows my mind kind of. I'm an Aquarius, Pisces. Me and John, we are Aries. Has Christmas changed how you drop shit?
Cancer.
What?
Aries and the Cancer one.
If y'all know what Power School is, that motherfucker is a snitch ass piece of software.
Oh, Power School?
We use Power School. But no, I don't change my approach to dropshipping during Christmas. Let's get into it. I mean, you could do like Christmas sales, so like I'll go into more like Black Friday. John, are you in an arm wrestle? Oh, John will destroy me.
Let's do it.
Oh, fuck. How are we gonna do it right here, though?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We don't have that much room to do it.
All right, boys.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to get on
Dirty one. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, he's way stronger than me. That fool works out like weights a lot, and I only work out like by swimming and stuff like that.
I bet on John.
Yeah.
J-O-N. Come on, you guys got this. J-O-N.
Jacob said, "Oh fuck." If there's anything you guys want to like know about us,
you guys should see us in econ class. It's hilarious.
Oh, we made like
the
funny,
teacher
like,
hates me. I'm like the class con. So like,
oh, should we show them our project?
Yeah.
Yo, should I link them the video? Or nah, you think that's too weird? Yeah, like in the video. Hold on, I'm gonna link you guys a video.
My econ teacher hates me because, me and someone else, because we always mess around and talk too much. And what was I gonna say? She always picks on me. She literally we came in
right now.
we came in class, and she goes, "Hey John, like I heard I was talking about you at dinner last night." And I was like, "What? Why were you talking about me at dinner?"
And she
So
talks.
weird.
She talks.
She literally tells all of her classes that she doesn't like me.
She like talks shit on us too in other classes. It's weird. I think she just hates us because she knows how much we make and stuff and like what we do. Because like she'll always bring us up in class and it's low-key annoying. But like me and John sometimes will leave our ringers on in class and it'll just be like I remember one time the teacher said this was last week. She said what's it called? For now on, for the rest of the year, if you have your phone, if you are out on your phone, I send you up to the office. Legit, right after she got done sending that, I had my ringer on and it went cha-ching. And like, it was the funniest thing ever.
You know, this is how many phones I keep on me when I go to school. I keep 3 different phones on me. That way, if the teacher is like, "John, get off your phone," I still got 2 other more.
Oh, like one time, she it was the last probably 30 seconds of class, and John was on his phone, and she made him go up to the office and turn it in. So he went up to the office, turned it in, right? Because you can tell.
So basically, last 2 minutes, right? I was on my phone. Someone called me. I was like, I answered the phone. She goes, John. She goes, John and Caleb. Caleb's the homie. She goes, get off your phone. And no one admitted who was on their phone. She's like, both of you guys take up your phone to the office. So we're like, okay. We're like, how long does it have to be up there for? She was like, well, the office will determine how long your phone will be up there for. She emails the office and says, make sure they have it up there for the whole day, right? Even though she said that the office will determine it. And so we go to the office and we're like, I'm arguing with the discipline. I'm like, I make money on my phone. I need it. I have to hop on business calls at lunch because it's about to be lunch. I was like, I got business calls to answer. I got text messages to answer. You can't do this. I'll be losing money. And then she goes, well, then she's like, you shouldn't have been on your phone. I was like, literally, it was the last 2 minutes of class. Who cares? And then she's like, well, give us your phone and we're calling your parents. And I was like, for sure. And then I go, so what if I get signed out? Will I get my phone back? She goes, yeah, but your parents have to come in and sign you out. But before, all my parents do, my mom should just call in and be like, hey, I'm gonna sign out John. So then I was like, well, before they didn't have to sign me out, they didn't have to come in. So then I leave to go to lunch. Literally 2 minutes later, I come back. I called my mom. I was like, yo, can you sign me out? She's like, yeah. She goes, why? I was like, I got my phone taken right off the top on a business call. She's like, yeah, I got you. So I get signed out. I go to the office. I'm like, can you see my phone? She's like, no, it's not the end of the day. And I was like, I got signed out. And she's like, no, you didn't. And I was like, yep. Showed her. And her face, she looked so mad. And I was like smiling. I was like, thank you. She goes, which one was it? She's like, which one's your phone? I was like, the one with the Gucci case. And then she's like, And then she's like, open your phone to make sure this is yours. Right when I open it, it goes to how much I've made in the day. And she's like, what the heck? Why? How did you make that much? I was like, don't trip. No, let me see my phone. And then I left and went back to class. They think they're slick. Parents always got their backs. School's so stupid.
Hey, Jacob, I need to tell you, there's some stuff about you scary. What?
Yeah, man. We're the biggest ones out there.
Yeah. Just kidding. No, I don't remember scamming anybody.
It's unethical and moral. We all have morals.
Yeah, I have rights. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I actually for example, I know this. I'm not gonna say names, but I know people who are legit. Oh, that's weird. I know people who are legit. I know somebody. I'm not gonna say any names because I'm not trying to start anything. There's people who watch the course, who watch the course, never dropshipped a day in their lives, watch the course, and now they're making a course. And they're about to launch it.
Fake the sales too.
Yeah, fake sales. And I know a couple people who are doing it. I'm not gonna say names. I know it would honestly be better for the community if I said names, but that's just not the type of person I am. I don't like to focus on other people. Yeah, I just want to focus on myself. I want to just help the people that are.
I feel like a lot of people who call us entrepreneurs or young entrepreneurs scams. There's 2 reasons. They're either 1, they're jealous, or 2, they just don't believe. Either 2, they just don't believe that kids this age can make money online. or even make so much money online. So like the only thing that pops up to their head is he's a scam. Like the only way they're making money is that they're scamming. But there's no way they can make that much money online. It's just because they don't see the bigger picture and how to do it, and they don't go out their time to actually like look into it, to learn, to understand, to replicate, to figure out how to actually make money online, on Instagram, on Facebook, whatever it is. So what did they do? If they fail, they're like, oh, they're scams. I can't do it. So like, why can't I do it? That must mean that they're scamming. So I feel like that's one of like the main reasons why people
just have broke mindsets. Like their mindsets just fucked up. Like 99% of this universe is people's mindsets are just fucked up. They don't read. They're just people are made to hate. Like love is basically
especially in California. Oh my god, there's so much. Like I feel like other states and other like countries, like foreign countries, like everyone's so nice. Like you be like, everyone's like, hey, how are you, right? But in California, if someone goes, hey, how are you, like you get the dirtiest looks ever. Like they're just like, did he just say how are
yeah, like you like California, like it's just all you're doing is looking for fights. Like basically that's it. Like nobody's nice to each other here. Like everybody's just
funny thing is too,
you look at someone the wrong way, you're gonna start a fight. I mean, it's kind of like
really,
it's funny,
but like. Like even when someone looks at me, I'll be like, "What are you looking at?"
No, like if you look at like if you look at like us the wrong way or something like that, so like I'm not just
like, "What's up?"
Yeah, no, and like is the road rage story the other day.
Imagine I told them the road rage one with the Starbucks can.
Oh, no, you remember the one that you video when I was trying to get that girl to fight and stuff.
We're backwards.
Yeah, it's life. No, if you guys ever meet us in person, I'll tell you more. I'll tell you more actual like fun stories of my life, like some crazy things. I know if when at the LA event, we had like a group of people around us, and we were telling what we do with our like free time, and
everyone's just like, "What?"
It's dope though. Like it's building relationships.
How we are like on here is the same like how we are in person. Right?
Yeah, but like I'll just tell you more stories in person because like I can't get. What's up? I'm on live.
Is someone here?
Yeah, John's here. Yeah.
Hey. You left the deadbolt after you came home.
What?
After you came in.
Huh?
You left the deadbolt.
What's that?
It's so you can't open the door.
Oh. I should have been like, hey, it's Jacob's girlfriend.
Remember Juan and Samir made like $200K a month, and they like went MIA. But I think they just like. Oh yeah, the CPC was 160.
So like, if you guys ever go out to LA and like go to like any parties in LA, the only thing people care about is how many followers you have and how many and like what connects you have. Like literally, if you go out to LA to a party and you just like you're like, I guess you can say like not really have anything going for you, and you try to connect with someone who has like a lot of followers, it will not work. Like
everything. This is honestly life. Life is all about who you know. Basically, what you know and who you know.
Like with the influencer party that I went on Friday, I met like Logan Paul's assistant, like all like some of David Dobrik's friends, a lot of like huge entrepreneurs, right? And like they're like the first thing they ask, so what do you do, right? And I'm just like, and I'm an entrepreneur, like I'm 17 years old, blah blah blah. Like this is what I do. This is like I don't say how much I make because it's totally relevant to anyone who like unless they want to get into the business, it's irrelevant. But it's like you really just have to have like something like going for you. So
yes, I do use Google AdWords. My bad, I skipped over that. But if you want to book a call with me, DM me. My Instagram's
Jacob43. Found it. Oh, we do that in class too.
Yeah, it's like we have this weird thing. Like if we like do something like
funny or just, even like just random, I'll be like Jacob, pound it, and then
we'll just like walk over and just. Right, it's just a weird like thing that we do.
The teacher, one time in class, the teacher goes, "John, I heard you like to say random stuff." I was like, "Yeah, I mean, especially like when the grass is greener than the water, and that means the hippopotamus is right next to the Genesis 2." And I was like, "Right?" And she was like, "What?" And I just kept saying random stuff. She's like, "You know you're weird, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know I'm very weird, but like it's okay."
I'm gonna post this on Instagram.
We should probably hop on the. Let's go live tomorrow. We're going live for like 3 hours, bro. Right after school.
All right, let's just finish up.
Mine too.
All right, we're going. Hey, everybody, we'll go live tomorrow at 1 p.m. Oh wait, I don't even think we'll get out of that traffic.
2:30.
2:30 Pacific Standard Time, and we'll go for like 3 to 4 hours. So prepare your questions, but we'll finish these.
Well, ask questions like what, like. I don't want to self-incriminate myself, but.
Well, for like the first hour or first 45 minutes, it was just straight business, and then like someone brought up, I think we were talking about psychedelics, and then it just changed into a whole different thing. How you got to 700 what? Oh, I've been making some. Oh, I'm missing so much. Do you have any supercar plugs in LA? Yes, I do have supercar plugs in LA. So if you come out here and you need a car, just hit me up for that. Ace Family, search them. He does mistakes, then does everything else. My goal by sophomore year is to make 5. How old are you? I could have sworn you were low-key like way old. I thought you were older than me, to be honest with you. But that's what's up. You could easily hit that. 5 to 10K a month's too small, bro. You for 500 to $1 million a month. You're 15. That's dope. Yeah, you've been on this. Well, you left for like 20 minutes, but you've been on this the whole entire time. Like, definitely the most engaged person on here. I'm gonna follow you after this. How do you guys find your winners? Our winner right now we found off Twitter.
Yeah.
We're actually gonna be teaching Twitter, and I'm gonna be in his course. Yeah, his secret blueprint. We're gonna be teaching Twitter. I'm gonna be teaching Google AdWords. What else are we adding in? We're adding in a lot of stuff into that. So stay tuned for that.
And we made it super affordable.
I've been making $700 a month in sales. How do you think I should grow my scale? I've been making $700 a month in sales. How do you think I should grow? What are you making that $700 a month on? Like Facebook, Instagram, influencers? What are you doing? What's your product research process like? I'm always searching for trends. Like, I follow a lot of celebrities, so basically Google Trends, celebrities. I actually found this new tool today. I'm looking into it more, but from what I've been using it so far, it's insane.
The way I find trends is going on social media 24/7. I'm on my phone 8 hours a day.
When is the content dropping? Probably have it out by like the secret blueprint.
Like probably what's today?
First week of January.
Not even that, honestly. We'll probably have it up by like Friday or Saturday.
Well, yeah, because what's it called? We're about to go on Christmas break, and so we're having a lot of free time to film and stuff.
Oh, grind mode.
Huh?
Grind mode.
Oh, I thought you said it. It sounded like something else. Like a pill. I was trying to make like a random.
I can just see him like watching this right now. Like just you going. Like what are they doing? Like with a little like grin on their face.
There's 14 people on here. You guys got to know us a lot. Like, you guys probably never would have thought a lot of this stuff. How do you run ads with your bank account scraping ass for someone with the?
You don't. You got.
Yeah, build up capital first. Like, it's not easy to make money. I mean. It's easy. It's easy to make money. I said that so wrong. When I said it, I was like, wait. Legit. Wash cars, mow lawns, shovel snow, walk dogs.
And for older, soda sales.
Yeah, door-to-door sales is the best thing to do, right? If you're above 18. Yeah, actually, even if you're 16 and up, door-to-door sales is something you should definitely do. I think I'm still going to do door-to-door sales, even though I have a lot of money and I don't need to, but I'm going to do it because for the experience you get. How much capital will you say is somewhat necessary? It depends. If you're not, if you don't have a lot of knowledge on the subject, you're obviously going to need more. I highly suggest save up anywhere from 500 to 1,000. Buy a course because it will cut your learning curve. Sure. And then definitely use that money to the extra money you have over to use for ads. And I don't use Dropshipping anymore. I don't really use tools for, like, I don't pay for tools for finding products.
It's just common sense now.
Yeah. All right. Any last questions?
Water bottles, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god!
I'd like to drink one.
But the funny thing is that none of them are
all of them are like,
finished.
I'll drink half of one and then like I'll just forget about it.
This one tastes kind of weird. I'll start drinking the other one.
Scroll up. All right. I know I missed a lot, but just hop on tomorrow like that. We're gonna hype this the live up for tomorrow is gonna be insane. We'll probably talk about business for like the first like let's say like hour, and then for the rest we'll go on for like 3 to 4 hours, dead ass. And we'll probably bring some food to eat on there too. You know, be like some
Bro,
Twitch
food
stuff.
sounds so good right now.
I know. I look. You want to go to like Wingstop or something? Actually, no. I want like flag broiler.
I was thinking about the refrigerator downstairs.
I mean, I don't know if there's anything in it, but how do you fulfill?
We'll talk about all this tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. We're just gonna hop on right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream.
DM one of us.
Yeah. Go check out his YouTube channel too. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know who he is, Jonathan Madrid.
Irrelevant.
What's it called? But yeah, definitely come on this live stream tomorrow. This shit's gonna be insane. Gonna be the best live stream you'll ever go on. I love you guys too.
Love you, Jacob.
All right, we're gonna get off.
Yes.
All
He
right,
pounded it.
see you guys.